electric babe. I really just spent about 45 minutes adjusting this goddamn camera, so I'm taking a smoke break. Excuse me. Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. So I've had a whole lot of back and forth on deciding exactly what this video is gonna be. I have finally come to the conclusion that it is going to be a makeup haul. So yeah, let's talk about some makeup. I have so much that I have accumulated makeup-wise in the past month and a half or so. I am currently just overwhelmed with the amount of new makeup I have. So first, I don't know if you guys follow my stories on Instagram, link down below, but I had a gigantic blackout Sephora haul on January because I realized I didn't spend a single dime at Sephora in 2021. My previous purchase was December 2020, and then my most recent one was January 2022. I went a whole year without spending any makeup at Sephora, which is crazy to me, so that's basically how I justified this massacre of a shopping spree. I had to set up a Klarna payment, it's a mess, but I have a whole box of shit here to go through. Then, I used a gift card at Sephora for $50 that I added $50 of my own money to make $100 to buy just a few necessity things, slash things that are on sale, slash things I kind of really want to try, slash things I really want to expand on my collection. So I did all that. Then I basically went to Target, did a little ransacking over there, and then recently my boyfriend got me a bunch of at this TJ Maxx sale, because at TJ Maxx they sell like Anastasia and like Marc Jacobs and high-end makeup for really, really cheap, and he got me a whole bunch of shit there that was like really cheap. And I'm not even gonna count that last part because I have so much from the other parts that if I was to include absolutely everything, this would be 10,000 videos long. I'm gonna introduce this makeup in waves, being with all this stuff that I have sitting in these two boxes. So if you guys want to know what I got, and if you want to know what I got, then keep watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see. Share it to the world, share it to the children. I just realized I was going to try to do the whole video in a British accent because I think that'll make it more interesting, but I think I'm going to break up. So let's just be like Paris, like we always are. Okay, we're going to be Paris Hilton. Cool. Kiss me, I'm electric babe. So I kind of already have this addressed in another video, but I got a bunch of PR as well. When I say a bunch of PR, I mean PR from two brands in the same week, which for me is a lot of PR. A lot more than I'm used to getting. I'm used to PR like once in a blue moon, so the fact that I got PR from two different companies within the same week of the span, that's never happened before. So I was so excited. As soon as I got the package from Fluid Beauty, I almost cried. I already knew the other package from, I think Deedly Lashes was coming because the lady messaged me on Instagram and she said, like, oh, I'm gonna send you my lashes. And I was like, okay, cool. But this, I had no idea was coming. So it was such a nice surprise to get this. I don't know if I'm really going to go into detail because I already reviewed all these products that I had in here in a video on my Instagram, which is also available in my story, so I don't want to get repetitive. But I'll just go really quickly because why not? We have a blue mascara. We have a liquid lipstick. We have a black mascara. I'll just open it really quickly for you guys to see. A black mascara. This is gonna be a great video. A, oh my god, stunning glitter green liner in the shade Area 51. Similar to like the NYX Crystal liners or the Urban Decay glitter liners. Another glitter liner, this is in the color Crystal Cluster, which is a very iridescent pink, blue, green, reflex. So stunning. Absolutely love it. A clear like brow gel. A sort of like dip pot gloss situation, sort of like the MAC eyeglasses or whatever, in the shade Roxy. Upon swatching it, it felt like a better texture. I guess I could swatch really quickly for you guys, why not? There's a really nice terrible swatch for you of Roxy. The fuck I just did. I love a good dip pot. Granted, I haven't found much use for dip pot glosses, but this one has a different texture. It actually seems to also dry down a little bit, so I think I might like this one better for those reasons. And like in my fluid package, I got this really good flavor with like campaigns and some good stuff. I love Fluid Beauty. I love what they stand for. They stand for like gender equality. Makeup is for all genders. Makeup is for all genders. That's it from Fluid. I got a ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I'm very fond of glycolic acid in my skincare. I was using the Mario Badescu glycolic acid toner before everyone was telling me to cancel Mario Badescu because the ingredients are really outdated, the formula was outdated. I couldn't really find another glycolic acid toner until I stumbled upon this one. It's a wonderful size for the price. You are getting a ton of product in here. To be exact, 240 milliliters, 8 fluid ounces of product. Upon opening this, I see, oh, you do have to pour it, but then I saw it came with some kind of mechanism. It actually comes with a dropper situation, so when you're ready to use it, you remove this cap and replace it with a dropper. So I am a fond lover of the Kat Von D Tattoo pomades. I have 3 of them here. I also have the shade Scarlet, which is somewhere else, I'm not really sure right now. I have the shade Satellite Blue, I have the shade Daffodil, and I have the shade White Out. And these completely dried out on me, but I was actually able to rejuvenate them using a nail polish remover. What I did was I would like sort of let the nail polish remover soak in the container with the hardened liner in it. It would sort of like eventually break through and crack through. I would take advantage of those cracks and sort of like mush it together and try to make it completely homogeneous, and you know, as the alcohol evaporated, it left behind a creamy liner once again. So I was really happy I could do that. It took a little more work to do than I would say to replenish an eyeshadow or like reform an eyeshadow that has been broken using isopropyl alcohol, but it did end up working out. I saw that 2 of the colors were on sale. Couldn't decide on one, so I decided to pick up both of them. So actually, I'm realizing now these are different things. The green shade that I got in the shade Lemmy Green is the 24-Hour Super Brow, and then this one is the 24-Hour Super Pomade in the shade Roxy Purple. They're pretty much the same thing. Looking a little bit closer, they seem to have the same formula, almost the same ingredient list. These are basically marketed as brow pomades. Well, this one is a Super Brow Longwear Pomade. And then I guess they changed the packaging to make it a Super Pomade, suggesting it can be used as not only for brows, but also eyeliner and eyeshadow. I was using them for eyeliner and eyeshadow even when they were marketed as just brow products. And they worked fine, they set beautifully, they did not irritate my eyes, they were creamy, they were blendable. I'll definitely do the same with these. Actually, on my eyes today, as a yellow base, I used Daffodil to get a nice intense yellow brightness on my lid. I decided, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I know it's too much money. I know it goes against pretty much everything I believe in my makeup philosophy. But I got a Dior Air Flash foundation. So it is an aerosol foundation, meaning it is a spray. You spray it on your hand, and as you can see the color right there. It goes on very, very light and airbrushed. It deposits pretty much just the right amount of product that you need, no more and no less. Now I totally opened this, so I'm gonna have to use it. I'm just gonna blend that out and see just how seamlessly it blends into the skin. And you can see it's covering over our purple too. Yeah, very excited for Dior Air Flash. That was supposed to be off. That's why my light was looking so off. I just figured out why the lighting looks so weird. Because these lights were not supposed to be on. So it was casting a shadow in the back. Now, I look how I'm supposed to look. Just trying to find my light. I'm just reaching in complete random order. So I got a bunch of stuff from Rare Beauty, which is Selena Gomez's relatively new brand. I kept saying, I'm gonna get around to try it. 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 And it just never really happens. So it's finally happening. This palette looks really, really beautiful. I love the packaging. The packaging's very chic. The palette inside is a stunning array of neutrals, and the middle is a glorious pressed glitter. You can probably get a lot of nice, very neutral looks with this. Just has all the browns with pops of color that are very bronze gold friendly. And this palette is the True to Myself eyeshadow palette. I think they have one other one. Okay, so this thing I am very excited about. Very excited. I saw a full-size Viseart palette on sale from $80 to $40. I was like, this is my chance. I can finally grab a Viseart palette, a full one. I've only managed to dabble in the smaller 8-pan ones that are still very expensive. They're $30. The quality of those is great, but as a palette collector, it's very honorable to me to have an actual full Viseart palette in my collection. The one that I got is in the color pastel something. Oh no, Boheme Dream. So this palette is all shimmers. However, upon swatching a lot of the colors, they do seem to have a very full amount of pigment. I think they can definitely still be used in the crease to give a great amount of beautiful, colorful definition. Definitely create a lot of rainbow looks with this. I don't think just because it's all shimmery shades that this is limited to be just a, like, eye topper palette or something you have to combine with other palettes to get matte shades. Viseart eyeshadows to me are just so blendable. You can never put too much on. Even if you put on a ridiculous amount of like dark shadow, it will blend out without a transition in the crease. It is unlike anything I've ever seen before. I have no other shadow that I've ever used has done what the Viseart shadows have done on my eyes. Next, oh my god, this is so cute. This is by Pixie. This is the Hello Kitty Chrome Glow palette. You can see Hello Kitty little outline there. So this is a highlighter palette with a whole bunch of different shades. Lots of shades that are definitely conducive to a lot of skin tones. We have some very like light champagne, some light pinks, and we have some darker, more pigmented colors that would work with darker skin tones. Swatching, it does look very promising. Definitely have some highlight power in those lighter swatches, which, you know, the colors that I would actually use to get that beaming highlight. The ones on the bottom are more like blushes for me. I can still get used out of them. I got my hands on a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexing Powder, and this powder, I didn't remember it ever being in this packaging with like very like red stripes, very tiger-like. It's very pretty. I was told by a lot of people that it is a very lovely finishing powder. It is very soft like the Hourglass powders. It does have that same texture. Swatching, you can see it sort of just disappears onto the skin. I have another Charlotte Tilbury product. I was feeling Miss Charlotte Tilbury that day, honey. Oh my goodness. Very beautiful, teeny tiny little bronzer and highlighting duo. It says little tiny words. It says sculpt on the contour side and highlight on the other side. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is very, very, very cute. I love how tiny and compact it is. A little concerned with how subtle it is. I don't know how it's gonna really stack up to everything else. Maybe it'll be a great natural everyday sort of situation, but we'll see. Okay, so every now and then I revisit the Wet n Wild color icon formula because they constantly change it and they also change their packaging, and it kind of does get a little better and different each time. So they've got their new and updated one. I got this beautiful palette here. I'm not sure which one it is, but it has a lot of warm tones with a touch of red in it. And this red right here is very stunning. As you can see, it swatches beautifully. This like cranberry shimmer. I did briefly mention these in my story, but the brand Detaily Lashes sent me these beautiful pairs of lashes. I got the styles. They don't have style names on them. However, they have one that is a bit more natural, one that is a bit more like wispy, and the one that is very dramatic, which is going to make a very good drag lash. I got some Beauty Bakery powder. This, I believe, is the small size. It comes in this little flower patch, which I think is so cute. For a small size, it's pretty big. Like, this is like a Tarte small size, and it is so much larger. I already tried out this powder before. This is a repurchase. I already know it's very good, and I'm gonna make good use out of it. Oh, this is really cool. So the brand Winky Lux, I went to like an event with them like a few years ago, and I got a whole bunch of stuff in like every category. It's pretty much what makes up what's in my Winky Lux collection today. I'm adding this to it though. This is the Dream Highlighter. It's this tiny little ball, and inside this tiny little ball is a rose. It swatches very subtly, I will say, but I kind of want to just, this is something I would just keep on like my windowsill or somewhere on my vanity for display because it's just so pretty, and then I would just never actually use it. And I have a feeling if I'm going to keep it, it's going to be like that, because I don't usually like products like this that are like those creamy highlighters that blend into the skin. I prefer powders. This is not a product I would typically use, so I have a feeling it's going to become decoration because it is just so freaking cute. Okay, fine. Oh, this is a little tool. Just 2 little spoolies inside this glittery case. So cute. Another Pixie product, I picked up the Endless Silky Eye Pen in the color Brightening Lilac. It's a very unique shade that I didn't have anything like in my collection. I'm gonna draw it and see if you could see. Just draw it like right here. Very, very bright lilac color. Okay, so you guys are gonna think I'm really extra. I got not 1, not 2, but 3 of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. I really do have an ambient lighting collection at this point. It started with the ambient lighting powder. I used up a full size of Ethereal Light. I mean, like, used up down to the pan. There was nothing left. I got the 3-pan Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette with 3 shades. I have the ambient lighting bronzer. I have the ambient strobe highlighter. I'm yet to have the blushes. And I think it's going to be the same beautiful formula that just blends like an absolute dream. I got the shade Diffused Heat. I got the shade Mood Exposure. This one is very light, very mauve-y, almost like borderline bronzery. And I got the shade Luminous Flush, which is a very soft baby pink with a little bit of peachiness going through. That's very pretty. I got the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in the shade Shell. I've really been very hard or die for stick foundations in general, because, you know, it's what I saw the queens use back in the day, and I was like, I want that full coverage fantasy just like them. I want to get rid of my beard. I want to feel fish. I want to feel fierce. And I've tried every kind in the book, drugstore and high-end. What I usually love at Sephora is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, which is very natural, yet still very matte, and still very skin-like foundation. I decided to try a different one, and this one is not like the Anastasia one at all. It is very full coverage and very creamy, and comes in this very sort of chic triangular packaging. And then the stick goes up like this. Yeah, you can see it swatch right there. I got a Makeup by Mario product. Mario is Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, and he has his own makeup line. I got the Master Secret highlighter in the shade Expensive. Now this is a balm e-products. It is a gloss, and it does give highlight, but it's nothing like you can actually see on the skin. It is very, very sheer. Can you see a difference? You can see a little bit of shine right there, right? That's what it is. It feels like more of a natural makeup product, so if maybe I want like a gloss on my skin, I could see myself using this. But I kind of feel like I'm gonna end up giving this away because I just don't see myself using this on a day-by-day basis. Oh, I got an Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton. It is a very beautiful terracotta fantasy, and this is a beautiful everyday color. This is a refill product to me. I got some Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. I've loved this foundation. It's a really nice full coverage powder that you can use as an under eye concealer. It comes in the refill, so it gave it to me assuming I already have the full product. It's full coverage, baby. So this is a very unique product. This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. It does actually smell like marshmallows. It has marshmallow root in it. It doesn't actually specify any kind of like claims as to what it does. I think I used it once and I couldn't really figure out exactly what kind of primer it was. But I'm assuming it's just a base to act as a barrier between your skin and your foundation to help the makeup stick to as it's more tactile. Oh, I got Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, a mini Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lip. This is a beautiful, very light tan brown. It's tan. Just a beautiful, perfect tan brown. I have Lolita 2, I have Lolita, I have Noble, I have Lovesick, and I have Damned, which is a dark color. That's going to be 6 Kat Von D liquid lips in my collection. So this is also by Rare Beauty. I got the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I got a very nice light shade. I got the shade 100W. Swatches to be... Seems like a pretty normal concealer. Not a ton of coverage though. We're gonna have to see how this concealer plays out. But I am intrigued by Selena Gomez's makeup line. This is incredible. This is a lip scrub. I just kind of need a new lip scrub because I completely ran out of my old one. And I think this is the last thing. It is another palette. This is the Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise palette. Oh my god, can we talk about these colors? These colors are absolutely amazing. You get some pressed glitters up here. Don't know if you can really see. These are both pressed glitters. We have some shimmers, these two right here, and then all the rest are mattes. We get matte white. Don't know how the colors are. Swatching, they seem some to be better than others. We're just gonna have to see how it pans out. Very excited to try this. Makeup Revolution has some hit or misses with eyeshadows. I liked some more than others. And yeah, that is everything in my little haul. Like I said, I have gotten more new makeup besides that. However, I could do a separate video hauling the brand new palettes I got. I kind of was going to wait a little bit to show through them because I'm going to obviously show through this makeup before that. And then I have new products in my vault that I haven't even tried yet. So like I have a lot of stuff to just go through. I have enough stuff now where I can do consistent new products, new makeup reviewing on like a weekly basis for like several months because I just have that much new stuff. And then of course I'm very grateful for everyone who sends me makeup. I'm so grateful to have finally gotten to a point where I can be sent makeup. I had collaborations before, but I have never had like collaborations that have given me PR on such a consistent basis. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. That's pretty much all I have to say. Let me know if you guys want to see something specific next or something specific for me in the near future. I'm trying very hard to work on the video game streaming. It's not easy. There's technical difficulties, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you like what you see. If you like my face, share this to the world. Share this to the children. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Mwah.